Remember McBarge? The year was 1986, and that's what people fondly called the McDonald's restaurant anchored in False Creek. The years haven't been kind to the former restaurant, which for more than 2 decades has been anchored in Burrard Inlet.
What good is it?
Yeah.
Tell me. Nothing. It's useless. It's an eyesore.
Put it to good use or set it adrift.
But after a $4 million facelift, its owner is optimistic that McBarge will make a comeback.
Nestled alongside the Fraser River sits a unique relic from the past. Today, I've been given the unique opportunity to find out what's left behind and talk to the owner who wants to bring back McBarge. Join me on this very unique adventure. Okay, so this is McBarge. How did I get here? So there used to be awnings, blue awnings, over top the main entrance doors here. You could actually see where those awnings were. These big semicircle with the rivets in them. There also used to be a McDonald's sign right there where another wire is coming out, and then there's 2 metal poles sticking out. That's where the other McDonald's sign was. So this blue pole right here was the McDonald's flagpole, and there's still a flag on there. I think, I can't tell. It's probably not, but boy, that flag's still there. Kind of looks like a McDonald's flag. All right, here we are. There's still a lot of intact pieces spread around, including the staircase, which is still pretty much completely as it was in the 80s. This is where the elevator shaft would have been, right here. Would have gone up all 2 stories with 3 different stops on the halfway section on the staircase. And then over here, look at this. Look how rusted out the door is. This door has seen better days.
I'm a developer, and I built a number of restaurants for McDonald's in Western Canada. I knew of the barge. I knew that they had some issues with City of Vancouver with the barge and in False Creek, and so I offered to buy it from them. I didn't have a specific concept where it would go, but I knew eventually something would ring right and I could move on it, but I never expected it would take 30 years to do that.
Well, they have gutted most of the things. There's weird things that are still left behind, like the lights to the dining room here. And just like in a place like Hard Rock Park, which was also in a sort of gutted state, you can tell which is a guest area and which is an employee area just based upon the ceiling. So you could see the white is obviously the dining area, and then the kitchen area, which is in here, is just bare bones. Obviously, a lot of the windows towards the bow have been broken. There's this staircase. This staircase is actually still painted. This is still white. So it's probably untouched, rather. The walls, or the exterior paneling, is in very good condition. Oh my god, the ceilings are... This is huge. You know what, though? It would be kind of nice if we got some context behind everything. Maybe I should go find someone. So, I'm joined by Howard and Larry.
Because of the design of the hull and the multi-chambers, it doesn't twist either. So
Right,
you're not getting any cracking.
It can't flex all that much, right?
Right.
Yeah. But even through the winters and all that, it's, you know, it's stayed in pretty good condition. I mean, there's even sitting water here right now, and it's, you know, it's done pretty well.
Have you pointed out the steel structure for the engineering of this was over-engineered at the time for the use of it. And all of these steel beams are still in remarkable condition.
So the superstructure actually, it begins there, and then it just curves around the entire thing and comes around. It's incredibly strong, I would assume.
Yes.
And that's what's going to accommodate for another deck or another rooftop patio, right?
Right. At the back of the vessel, you'll see the onshore power cable, and it's a massive aluminum wire,
Huh.
which comes right up through to here. These are all aluminum wires. See here?
Yeah, I noticed them downstairs, but I couldn't tell if they were gas or...
Back, there's one of these cables that's all wound up at the back, and it would have gone to shore power.
Huh.
So it came to the back of the vessel and then distributed throughout here. This is the mechanical room up top.
So when you first took possession of the barge, what kind of condition was this in?
It was 1990, so it was 4 years after Expo. It had deteriorated. It was sitting in Brard Inlet, and people had come on board, smashed everything, taken copper out. Yeah, we had a lot of copper removed, but they did us a big favor. And but you can see that, you know, the bones of this have weathered the 30 years of
absolutely
inactivity.
Yeah.
Howard had towed the barge here in 2016. It was completely gutted and remained in a sort of limbo state, waiting for other proper approvals to move forward with serious and extensive redevelopment. Initially, the plan was to create an ocean museum, bringing visitors through the wonders of the deep ocean through interactive exhibits. This was later shelved, however, and now a new plan is in the works. While unable to comment on their current project due to their land not being fully secured, McBarge is intended to be fully utilized in a development plan much bigger than just the barge. But that land acquisition is still ongoing, and for now, the McBarge is sitting here today, a shell of its former self.
So you could actually see this is where that photo was taken, right here. That's insane to see. You could tell because there's two doors to the very right of this picture here. Those two doors are right over there. And then here is this dining room that has these windows. You could tell this is the same one by the railing curvature in the background here, and the way the windows curve. This is such a cool space too. These windows surrounding it, and you can just imagine like Expo '86 in the very back, as you like dine here on the observation area of McBarge. You still see the lighting here. Oh man. You can only imagine what this courtyard, indoor lobby courtyard area, open air loft is the word I'm looking for, what this would have been like.
Oh, look at this nice Happy Meal. I got a McDouble. McDouble's pretty good. My family, I kind of want them to leave though because they're just annoying me. My sister's crying. I want to go play in the ball pit. There's no play place up to the pit.
Yeah, I don't think there was a play place here either.
That's a rendition of me and my thoughts.
That was very good. It looked like you were right from the Expo 86. Assume all these wires hanging from the ceiling here would have held in the drop ceiling. I think, at least. They're only in the kitchen though, so in the kitchen there may have been a drop ceiling. And then in the normal areas, in the guest areas, it was just the regular, really high ceilings.
Being inside this deceptively massive structure really was a fascinating experience. Looking at its photos from its golden era and comparing it to its stark modern-day reality, it's hard to believe what was. What surprised me, though, was how easy it was to see the vision Howard and his team have. Again, while details are minimal to avoid jeopardizing this next project, some aspects of this new development are so intriguing, like when I asked him if there will be any reminders of the past.
Yes, I think that the upper deck, which is going to be an outdoor deck but covered, we're going to have a lot of artifacts from Expo 86 that people can go up on that deck and have a glass of wine and see what, just walk around. It's about 4,500 square feet, and we're showcasing Expo and BC on that deck. So yeah.
Yeah, look at the rust on these. Hey, here's that blue paint I was talking about earlier. Just ever so slightly nodding to what this was.
If you're interested in seeing my full tour with Howard and Larry, I'll upload the full video on my second channel. It'll appear first on my Patreon page, and if you're interested in supporting my work further, along with perks like the aforementioned early video access, I'll leave a link in the description below. I want to say thanks to Howard and his team for fitting us into their busy schedule and showing us around the McBarge. I truly hope this project moves forward, and the day it does, I'll be there watching this weird, historical floating McDonald's finally see a use. Thanks for watching.
You know, I would say within 2 years, we hope the barge will be moved and it will be redeveloped. This is a pet peeve for me. It's going to happen, but it's, you know, patience and persistence at the end of the day will pay off. But as long as I'm alive, I want to see this thing done.